the ways that I love to play the power forward position is to be the secondary man to the center. Basically being the center's second-hand man. When it comes to interior defense or just rebounding, when that center is off being busy, guarding the other center, I can be down there to grab the boards and hit out. And also when it comes to pick and rolls, I can be that secondary man or woman.
Got me? Thank you. Yeah, nice pass. Lonzo, come on.
Let's hear, guys. What do you think?
Go New York, go New York, go.
Clearly, they played.
Go for the ankles, go for the ankles, please. Yo, come on.
Oh, I'm running, hit me.
Going up.
Oh, come on.
Let's meet the visiting team, Houston Rockets. At power forward, Jabari Smith, Jr. Now, introducing the starter for your...
Well, we can take a look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. MP is out there with them and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center for the Thunder. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's Williams at the small forward. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Great use of the size inside there by Şengün to draw the contact.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Thompson up top. SGA defending. Shots good by Durant.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. Thompson with it. Now SGA defending. And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. And Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Williams kicks to Wallace. Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
MP high post. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Wallace outside. To the inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Back to Thompson. Smith on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams. And first timer to the game called for Oklahoma City. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Dort, he's checked in for one.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Thompson finds MP. From 10 feet out, the Thunder pull it in.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Thompson is out there with MP. Then it's Tari Eason. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Smith in at the power forward. Here's Eason. still scoreless. Pass to Adams. Here's MP. Ball's knocked loose. Rebound by Wallace. The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. That's 7 points here for Jalen Williams.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Eason. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Caruso against Eason. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP passes to Eason. Now Thompson. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the rejection by Smith. Rockets trail by 12. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor. But, Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Now, here's Adams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. And so it's Oklahoma City finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Şengün with the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
Nice shot by Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Williams, here we go. Here's Hartenstein, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Thompson dishes to MP. Misses off the left iron.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing's falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Substitution on the court.
Durant against Caruso. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. It's rebounded by Houston. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after. And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Williams. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Smith.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt. And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Down low to tie it up. Nice shot by Smith.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson. Williams' shot is off.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's MP. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone on a tear here in the 4th. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. To take the lead. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's SGA. That shot, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Another miss by MP. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And Wallace slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Another miss by Houston.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson misses, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Time called here on the Thunder side to talk it over. They're up by 4. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's time now to present our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. He's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Thompson passes to MP. Pass to Smith. It's Durant on the way. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 shots.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Here's MP. Shot from 16. And too long on the shot.
And your Thunder win! Your Thunder, 86. Houston, 81. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
So we see the Thunder. Get the win here. It was a fantastic. Ball game. Did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and
I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, with more expert tips. Today, let's go over everything you need to know about shooting the ball in NBA 2K26. You can either use the shot button or Pro Stick for jumpers, layups, and dunks. If you're new to NBA 2K, I'd recommend starting off with just using the shot button. To start a shot, press and hold the shot button. You'll see the shot meter animated on screen. Release the button when the fill bar reaches the green window. On Pro difficulty or lower, you can still make shots if you slightly miss the timing, but higher difficulty levels are green or miss, which means if you
And the Rockets all ready with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up for these road contests. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Houston starting five. Inside, Smith and Şengün. MP is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the three. And for Boston, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Garza in at the center position. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Pass to Garza. He can't get it to go. Good D by Şengün. Now MP. And here's Şengün. Here's MP. Tatum pulls it in. Brown with it. Durant covering. Brown passes to Pritchard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Pritchard hits them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. So it's Boston now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Outside White. And a miss there on the triple. Thompson passes to MP. 19-footer. The bank shot, no good.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop. How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. 19-footer. They get it back.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. MP high post. Smith finds MP. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's when you think he's going to make.
A nice shot by Tatum.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time moves, folks.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And they win.
Substitution on the court.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Back to MP. And here's Şengün. He nails it, and we're tied.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
And you watch Alperen Şengün, he's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
So the Houston Five right now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Durant against Brown. Pass to Tatum. Here's an 8-footer. It's Tatum working inside.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Thompson passes to MP. To the inside. Şengün. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Durant against Brown. Pulls up. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Brown. The shot misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And first time out of the game called for Boston. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West.
And they haven't shortchanged their...
And so it's the Houston Rockets, leading by 6 as we wrap up.
The Celtics, 38. The Rockets, 24. Man, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Garza in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. From outside the arc. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Pass to Smith. Count it. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Tatum's got 15.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards. Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Celtics trail by 8. Left side, Pritchard. Stolen by Thompson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He has 6.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Outside Pritchard, down low. Here's Garza. Thompson pulls it in.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Tatum against Smith. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Timeout called. Houston. Doors at just 26 years old. Jason Tatum has his first title with the Celtics in 2024.
BA, after he won the title, his first line.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So the Houston 5 right now. Inside, Smith and Şengün. MP is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to White. Inside, White gets it to go.
I'd say an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on the schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
The shot by Garza, no good. Houston leading by 10. Pass to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pritchard with it, guarded by Smith. Pritchard, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Here's MP, and he lays it up and in. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Pritchard against Thompson. Pass to Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
I'll tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam?
2 minutes.
Thompson passes to MP. From 11 feet away. Oh, another miss by MP. Celtics trail by 12. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Pritchard. Houston has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on White. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
He's perfect from the line this time. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Reed Sheppard.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see.
Still knock down the shot. You can also navigate to the customized HUD menu to personalize just about every on-screen element, such as the shot meter, green release animation and sound effect, shot feedback, and more. I actually recommend turning off the shot meter once you get a good feel for your signature shot, as that will give you a slight boost to the size of your green window. For button shooters, you can also tweak the shot timing visual cue controller setting option to set the ideal release point that works best for you. Jump is at the point where your player's toes leave the floor. Set point is when the ball is raised up above the head before the shooting motion starts. Push is when the shooting motion begins and the ball is being pushed forward.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up a 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's KD in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Home in the paint. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. In transition, here come the Spurs. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Thompson against Fox. And Thompson kicks to Durant. To the middle. And stolen by Castle. Outside, Fox. Back to Castle. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Great defense that time from Şengün. Smith outside. MP inside. Castle covering.
That one hurts. Point blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China. And he continues to...
And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are...
before defenders can react. Now let's talk about scoring at the rim. You can move the pro stick diagonally up left or up right to control the direction of your layups. To avoid getting blocked, it's usually best to use the hand that's furthest away from the interior defender. The same directional control can also determine which hand you attempt to dunk with when driving and holding the sprint trigger. The quickest way to get a layup off in 2K is to use quick scoops and floaters. Hold the right stick left or right for quick scoops and down for floaters. If you're slashing through traffic, try the hop step, spin, and Euro layups. For hop steps, hold sprint and move and hold the pro stick.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel earlier on. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. MP is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Collins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Prince in at the small forward. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. So they prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's Thompson. Just could not put it together in that loss to San Antonio. MP against Porter. On the wing, Thompson. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes long. Here's Porter. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Prince on the wing. Bucks passing it around. And there's Porter on the assist from Prince. Porter's got 5 more.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the Ravens stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis's hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Here's Antetokounmpo after the made shot from MP. Smith against Giannis. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the clock, and that one, good. He's got 9.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Durant dishes to MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
That one is it, so he goes 1 for 2. And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Portis, the pass to Rollins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter. What a terrific move that was. Rollins got 6 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Anthony is out there with Rollins, and it's Prince in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint. Here's MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Rollins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Rollins got 10 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Smith on the wing. Inside. Here's MP, and it's Houston with another.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony. And a switch here also for Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Bucks shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Prince. No good. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Good on the second free throw. Greg over the last... A pretty lopsided game for the first half. Milwaukee on top, running away with this one. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
27.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Rockets trail by 20. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's Durant in at the 3 side. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for
You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
We can't let New York down. We can't let them down.
There you go.
Come on. My tip for as a center, when you get the rebound, don't just go right up right away. Don't go back up. Look for your guys. The guys is usually open. Them corners be open. So look for them corners when you come down. Look for the top. And if you don't see it, then go back up. That's a big. Because them corners, you go hit that 3, and you already know that's that bash catch smack. You gonna be out there getting it. So to be a good center.
And the glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston Rockets making their way off the bus in anticipation of tonight's game. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Porter. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Thompson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's MP. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Allen will blow right by you. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself. That wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. It was the tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to read